there is nothing special about making a business run at its optimal level, at its optimal pace, at its optimal productivity. And you may well be right. It may be that your business is growing at, 20%, 30% a year, or on the other hand, it may not. Now, this video is for you if it is not. If it is growing at, great breakneck speed and everything is going well, you're not stressed out, everything's going well, please tune off this video, come into the next one. This one's not for you. So if you're still here, then I suspect you are in a business that isn't growing, and it maybe if it is growing, maybe it's a little bit more stressful. It's creaking at the edges, and things are a little bit tough. And I can relate to that. When I started my business, and for the first 3 to 4 or 5 years, I was doubling my income on a regular basis. Every year I was doubling my income, and it got to the point that I was winning business so well and so easy because I'm so good at marketing that I then began to get overworked and stressed out, because what I missed was how to run the business. I knew how to get business in. Some people struggle with that. I knew how to get business in, and I also knew how to keep clients, which meant that I was quite successful, but also damagingly so, because I was really stressed and overworked. Didn't get to see my young family for a few years. And then I began to understand the process of optimization. I talked about it in my Facebook Live on Friday, if you want to tune into that. And what I talked about was tweaking. And here I'm talking about the 1% increments, right? There's something I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's Facebook Live, which is the UK cycling team, the English cycling, I think it's the English cycling team in the Olympics a decade or so ago. And they talked about making these very small increments, which we'll talk about again tomorrow. But if you make small increments to 10 or 15 different areas of your business, then you're going to get the cumulative effect of those increases. It's very difficult, on the other hand, to make a 15% increase in one area of your business. But it is possible to make 1% increments in different areas to get 15% or more, because sometimes you get an exponential effect of adding 1% to 1% to 1% to 1%, and it becomes quite impressive. I'll do some more on this week. This week is my optimization week. As we come to the end of January, people have got their New Year's resolutions and their goals and things, and if they're not going to plan, then it may be that you're setting a big goal in one area, not looking at getting to the goal by tweaking multiple areas. And that is something we want to talk about this week on our lives. If you'd like to know more, I'm going to be looking at doing a training next week to start February off. I'm looking at doing a training which will talk about how I went from that chock-a-block diary to working half a day a week. If you'd like to join me on that, it'll be fantastic to see you. Just put a note somewhere here so we can add you to the list of people who are interested. And then when I know what dates and time I'm going to be running that next week, first week in February, I will let you know. So just type in "tell me more" or "I'm in," and I'll tell you all about this course I want to run on how I took myself from working 6 and 7 days a week to working half a day a week, working a lot less, earning more. If that's something that appeals to you based on where you are right now, then come in and into the free training I'm going to run next week. All right, this is Gordon wishing you well. But remember, in the meantime, look for 1% increases in 15 different areas rather than a 15% improvement in one area. You'll make your life easier. You're more likely to find it. You'll stay motivated doing it. And chances are you will be more successful as a result. All right, this is Gordon wishing you well. Take care. Goodbye.